As photos of the Sussexes with Harry's cousin Eugenie and her husband Jack Brooksbank in Santa Barbara emerged in U.S. paper TMZ, the question arises whether the couple, who quit their royal duties and moved to California in 2020, may sue for privacy. If they decided to take legal action, the case would join a list of other lawsuits launched against the press by the Duke and Duchess. Mark Stevens, a media law specialist at Howard Kennedy, said, "They can sue." There was a case where Paul Weller sued. He was sitting outside a restaurant in Santa Monica with his children and he sued for privacy in the UK. The British singer-songwriter, whose pictures were taken in California before being published on the Mail Online, sued under UK privacy laws in 2012 and won a £10,000 payout from publisher Associated Newspapers Limited. Mr. Stevens, speaking to Newsweek, added, "They'll sue whoever published them in the UK, that's for sure. I don't know whether they can get TMZ here, but it will be worth a go." The suggestion comes amid news of a libel action launched by the Duke against Associated Newspapers over an article. Royal author Katie Nicholl said Eugenie and her husband Jack Brooksbank were in a position to help as they have been close to Harry and Meghan Markle since the early days of their romance. Ms. Nicholl told, "They were close from the start, and I think they recognize that Harry has been ostracized by some members of the family. I think they also see they're in a position to try and act as peacemakers and diffuse the situation, which they tried to do at the Duke of Edinburgh's funeral." Ms. Nicholl added that Eugenie and her sister Princess Beatrice were reluctant to take sides between the Sussexes and the rest of the royals. The royal expert said, "They just want it to be like the good old days when all the cousins got on well and had fun together." Eugenie became the first member of the royal family to make a public visit to Harry in California earlier this month. The cousins were seen attending the Super Bowl at the SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. Eugenie and Jack are also living at the Sussexes' former Windsor home Frogmore Cottage with their son August. Harry is understood to have stayed with them during his 2 UK visits since Megxit. Following Eugenie's California trip, a source claimed the princess could help bring about a reconciliation between Harry and the royals. The source told, "Harry and Eugenie have always been close ever since they were children. He always makes her laugh. They share a sense of humor. She's friends with Meghan too, and was close to his 2 previous girlfriends Chelsea Davy and Cressida Bonas. It was Eugenie who helped set up Harry and Cressida. She refuses to abandon him. She is a very loyal lady. She is not one for taking sides." With Harry's communication with the family limited, Eugenie could be his one conduit to a reconciliation. But that seems a long way off. She is close to the Queen and to Harry and Meghan, and their meeting shows he is not completely out in the cold. Royal expert Phil Dampier also suggested Eugenie could be an intermediary between Harry and the royals. He told, "They've always got on very well and been very close. If there is going to be an emissary, or an intermediary, between Harry and the royal family back home, she could well fit the bill. I'm sure when they met in LA, they would have talked about the situation, and I'm sure she'll be trying to smooth things over. She could be one of the ways whereby tentative steps could be taken to try and heal the rift."